fresh herbs, it would have turned out better. Did I boil that St. John's wort too long? I need something to eat. Did I boil it for too long? If I'd had fresh herbs, it would have turned out better.
Beautiful.
It's a shame I didn't collect fresh herbs. need something to eat. Should I have boiled that poppy for a shorter time? I left that belladonna on the fire too long, I reckon. Bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy. Did I boil that belladonna too long? I feel quite hungry.
My, what a beautiful horse.
Should I have boiled that chamomile on a smaller fire? Oof, I'm as hungry as a wolf.
I apologize.
Horse. Like that must cost as much as a farm.
When's the last time I ate something?
Clear.
That's enough! You're getting a thrashing! We're gonna gut you arson! No, you don't! My stomach! I'm a stomach!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
No! Take that fucker out, damn you bastard! Nice head!
No mercy!
What do you want?
Clear, you fuck! I haven't finished with you yet!
Alex! The cramps are real. What could have caused them?
Do it!
I'll rip your arse open.
Come on, then! Oh, my stomach! I must have food poisoning. Yeah.
And women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger of men, cruelty, and wickedness. You may say that God created Adam and all men. May God give you health, sir.
Where are you?
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
You silly doggy.
It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
I'm not surprised. The summons have been awful lately. If I hear about the one that comes to the queen one more time, Kareem, maybe we could tweak some rhyming next time. That would make it more bearable. Or just say sod it and not go. Talking about hell or a never-ending boring match. What's the difference?
You have a kind master, eh, mutt?
But that's just what they want you to think. They're the ones claiming it's in scripture. Who knows what's really in it and what they've made up. And only lies
It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
come you weren't in church on Sunday?
I wasn't feeling
Not feeling well, eh? You got drunk again, didn't you?
No, of course not. I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I just couldn't get up.
By the weather, do you mean that old ball and chain of yours? If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey? That's enough of that.
You do remember the promise we made, don't you?
It was one mass. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just one mass.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old bastard anyway? We've been together
We've been over this 100 times.
You go to confession and money to the church. Stop that, or I'll end up in the heaven by myself.
All right, I will.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master God.
My God, that looks like a bloody...
halfway there. Good. Glad it's finished. I'll never fix it like this. I should move it.
Christ almighty.
You silly doggy.
That looks good. Now just to temper it.
Christ, what a day.
What do you need?
This...
Hey, happy to be of service. Take care, sir. God bless.
Greetings to you too. So, I went to see my brother, and to talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drills all over himself, and he gets this feeling that his time's nearly up.
Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time. And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head, it's bad news.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than to go through that.
Well, I'll be on my way. I wish you well.
Farewell.
My God, that looks like a blood expensive horse.
This is sharp enough as it is.
What would you like?
Get out of my sight! Get out of here!
Silly doggy.
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You should know, Henry, that blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Farewell, sir. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Work the bellow. But you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, man. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could team up.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Why should I forge evenly?
Keep hammering the same spot. You'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody steal them.
What now?
You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
you like to throw...
What game?
Night.
Let's.
What a load of shit. What a day.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Christ almighty.
Let's see what you've got. That's nice now.
I went past
There,
the garden
that
once,
turned out all
and
right.
that dog of yours was going mad.
What
barking
rotten
and
luck.
Growling at me like I was a stranger. He never used to be like that.
I know, sorry. He's getting old and losing his wits. He's half blind, as good as deaf, and when he takes fright, he needs bites your hand off.
He used to be such a sweet dog.
I'll give him a bit longer before I take him to the knackers. I don't want to wait for him to find something.
Are you serious? That poor dog.
Aye, he is. When he was little, he fit inside my hat. He was such a cute puppy. We'll miss him when he's gone.
You should get another puppy. Everyone needs something to cheer them up.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
I'll have a beer.
Ugh. I hope you don't get that again. Done.
Aye, of course.
Are you going to the market tomorrow?
Hopefully I'll do it again. And now we'll see. Now I'll show you how it's done. It ain't going my way today.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
I won't even get to throw, the way this is going.
And give something to the church for my father's requiem mass.
Isn't it a bit early for that? It's ages till St. Wenceslas.
That's enough for me.
They don't collect tithes before then.
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year. So, have you got any ideas?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year.
Well, I'll be going.
Greetings.
If you think it'll help you.
A large beer for me.
And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not. Holy shit. Maybe you should have saved it.
Well, you want another?
Done.
I'll be right there.
My God, what now? Are you going to do what we talked about?
There. That turned out all right. It ain't going my way today.
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
Curva! Why do I even play? Curva! That was my favourite.
Christ, pardon me.
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here treasure map, and I'm looking for gold.
Oh, don't be shy. Let me see it.
And why would I do that? So you can pinch it?
I only want to help. I know these parts. What if you're looking in the wrong place entirely?
Well, you could be right. Fuck it. Here.
I hate to be the bear.
What?
This is no...
What?
Well, I thought... And the
Fuck. You might as
God bless you, sir.
Well, how's it going?
Good.
Anything?
Not really.
Are you still...
Aye. Do you want to join?
Come on.
All right.
Here's the money. Good.
Too slow. I'll pull your guts out from I'll pull your guts out from your throat.
Oh, say.
Excuse me. Good day.
Well,
What about... I don't know. Nope.
I did.
Say your... Specs. Not so hard, you're... All right.
Thanks for the.
Here.
What a day.
Good day to you.
Are you still sure? What about an. Damn. But don't. Here's the money.
That's more like specs.
Hey! Christ! Come it!
So, I went to see my brother, and we talked about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? But he drools all over himself. He gets this view.
You alright? Here.
Always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye, once. Old folks start getting.
Good day to you.
Are you still looking for a helper, like you mentioned at the Troskovitz Tavern?
Hi, I am. I wasn't expecting you to actually show up. You young folks these days are all talk and no action.
Well, I'm not like that. I also heard you might be able to get me into the wedding.
Forget about the wedding for now.
All right. So, what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
You don't have anything better? I can do other, more useful things.
Oh, that's nice and all, but there's only one thing I need from you right now, and that's hauling sacks of flour.
When was the last time you had a scholar in your mill who could read and write? And you want me to haul sacks of flour? Arare litis, Crazel.
Futile labor, you say? Seems like your head isn't just for ornament. I'll bet you can translate this old Latin proverb as well. Nil sine labore. Go and get carrying sacks.
Do you really have nothing better I could do?
I do, but only for people I know already. And you're not one of them.
All right. It's not like I have much of a choice, do I?
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Ah, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. God be with you.
This is who we get instead of Zinnek.
be careful not to drop it. Time for another one. Won't even break a sweat at this rate.
You silly doggy.
Isn't getting any lighter. Have to be careful not to drop it. Isn't getting any lighter. Won't even break a sweat at this rate. Pretty light. Heave-ho. Good exercise. Kurwa. What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurva. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offeris Tres Magistos. It's written right on it. You said you could do all sorts of things, so I assume reading is one of them. Am I right?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. Then it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you? Black clothes, the play of light and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
As luck would have it, I've got it already. The rats were starting to get into it in that chest.
Well, there you go. You managed to avoid an exhausting conversation with the bathhouse owner, Dorothy.
Aye, but not the one with you. I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. Well, I call it the art of thievery. It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.